What is
But
that?
is it from you? Because this tone, is it that vibe coded app doing something?
It's my people are testing the vibe coded app now. I'm autonomously installing it inside a VM on the Mac Neo, and
They played
this is how
the
it's
sound
choosing
too.
to test. Yeah.
Nice. there's there's 11 people watching us on YouTube.
Hello,
Mary,
YouTube.
you're muted on my YouTube. Yeah,
Oh, your YouTube. Yeah, cool.
yeah.
Oh, wow. All right. Somebody is live streaming. That is cool.
Everyone's seeing, right?
Yeah. Should we get started?
Sure thing. All right. Thanks for joining the Discord, guys. Looks like we've got 3 people in there, and Mateos Mello is broadcasting live. So that's a win. I think what my plan is to kind of build this out is to go and actually find some communities to belong to as Watch Me Pivot, and then I'll kind of report back on some of them, and maybe you guys can also join some communities and kind of actively participate over time, and then at a certain point when it's right, invite people over. So I think what we need to do first is kind of expand our reach, and then try to kind of like let people know where we are. So I'll do some legwork on what some of the. I've noticed actually that Sam actually brought this to my attention. He's in some of the communities in Discord already, so basically going to track down kind of where his footprints go, and just see if we can all join in, and look for others that might be worth joining. So I'll update that hopefully today, if not soon. Update on daily yield is growing, finding its legs. I think I want to do a subtle pivot. I discussed this with Daniel yesterday, and I think one of the things that we've been doing is kind of speaking about us and what we're doing, and kind of providing this glimpse into us as this building in public AI company. But I think what I want to do is try to kind of strike more relevance around some of this, especially since we have this kind of live component that is immediate and can respond to things in real time. And so what I did, Lucas, is I went back through the script that we kind of for your subject today for the daily yield, and kind of ran it through the lens of the kind of blackout, the kind of going dark. Yesterday, Claude and Codex at the same time going dark, and so I think that's something that people kind of, obviously, like, we're kind of a day late on that, but the goal is to kind of like creep us into more daily topical relevance through the lens, kind of us reacting to some of the things that are happening in real time. So
Sure.
take a look at that updated script, and again, just run it through your lens, and feel free to edit in the document. You don't have to comment or anything. So when we go live, I'll just make whatever changes. I'll just roll with whatever changes you've made. Another thing that I'm doing right now is I'm looking for guest spots for Sam. He and I just quickly connected last Thursday before we broke, and I've actually identified 41 podcast targets for him to go and speak on. Some of them are a little bit, maybe we're going to take a while to get to. Like, I'm not sure he'll be on the Tim Ferriss podcast right away, but I think the goal is to have a number of targets and just start knocking on some doors. So that's another thing I'm going to be doing this week specifically, is building out a I've templated a few outreach emails, but I might even try and put together a little kind of promo video that we can share, because people like to watch a video and just kind of see that there is something real that we're doing. So I'll be coordinating with our content partners our allies to maybe see what they've got in terms of some highlights, because I know they're also building some promo material as well. I'm trying to avoid duplication there of efforts. Mary, I do. These things keep just popping up that we need. I realize that Daily Yield right now doesn't have a logo, and I don't think we need to go into like a whole new design round. I think if we can just find some lockup that is simple, that would be great. Really easy lift, if you don't mind, trying to get that to us. It doesn't matter when you get it to us. We'll just fold it in when it's ready. Yeah, that's it. That's it for me. That's what I'm working on in my priorities. Thank you.
Cool. I apologize. Can you guys hear me? My camera.
You're frozen, but we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe it's the camera that keeps freezing. I heard you that whole time. I just wasn't, my restream and my other stuff was not always there. Great. Yesterday, I did not finish the OpenSea page. I slowly been working through it. Really just need to. Was cleaning up Figma a little bit and playing with the meal planning skill in Plow, less so than adding meal planning to that recipe app. But now I have a skill in my Plow that can control what's shown on the widget, and kind of like I can give it my kind of like week ahead of what I want it to show each day. Also drove up to the San Mateo office to get Sam's Plow machine so I can get it back online, and worked through some Watch Me Pivot headline options. That took a surprising amount of time. I feel like coffee's always, you like arrive on this simple thing and it's like, yeah, that took hours. So
yeah. I'm part of this, and I actually spent a good, I'm embarrassed to say, an hour thinking about how I wanted to respond to you last night, and it kind of wiped me out. But I did. It reminds me of the what was it? The quote by what's that famous Irish playwright, Oscar Wilde, who said, I in the morning I took out a comma, and in the afternoon I put it back. It's like it just takes time.
It does.
Anyway, I feel your pain.
Yeah. So I think we've landed in a good spot. I did send you one more rev, just kind of honestly circling back to something that you had shared earlier with like I don't know if it's like too much, but like it's doctored a little bit, but like transparency earns trust. So we're building in public, follow along as we build tools and workflows that turn AI from a black box into shared knowledge. So kind of just like weaving in the like why we're building in public. Yeah. Cool.
Yes.
So I think, yeah, I think that Watch Me Pivot page is good to go for at least V1. I'm sure we'll want to do more with later, but I think this is good for now.
Okay, so you're gonna have that up to Daniel. Is that ready to?
Yeah, I can shoot that over to Daniel so he can put his agents on it. Cool. His people. You're right. His people. What else? I think the big things for me, Lucas, we did not sync yesterday on the seed creator and using it on the recipe app. So want to do that with you. And then Rowan also I feel like we've had the daily yield lockups on my radar. I think getting you font direction for updating the AI worth using episode title cards is on my radar. Is there anything else that is like top of mind pressing for you? I mean, I'm sure things will come up, but I just want to at least make sure that like the things you need from me deliverable wise are off my plate. Or in your hands more so.
I think that's it. Although I do remember, I think I do owe you a Peter update because the color of Peter was wrong. So I've requested that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, once we get all those colors, and probably RGB is the best for across the board, exported, we can just update them. That's not blocking Daniel though.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool. For me, I've been continuing to work on the seed creator. And what I've been working on specifically is creating ways to like autonomously test the creations of these seeds. So I spent some time yesterday working on getting like a Mac VM to boot on the spare Neo that I have, so it can install like that dampy thing that I built, and it's making sounds to like test that out. But basically, I want to like show it some software, have it autonomously build a seed, and then go and like run and test that seed in an isolated way. So when we do make changes to the seed creator, we can tell if it's like if it's improving or not. And so if we have enough of those projects that I can just fully spin up autonomously, like Dampy and the Domo, I think could also be this, and your recipe creator, I think would be a really great candidate for this too. So yeah, let's definitely sync this morning about how we can start to share that. Yeah, so now that I have these kind of environments set up, I'm gonna spend more time on actually changing the seed creator and like using some of the stuff that's some of the tools that have been learned from that like greenfield thing that I was talking about yesterday from Jesse. Yeah, and that's it. And then I'm just putting down on here too like the daily yield, so I don't forget, and to review that document before the show.
Oh yeah, I'll send you a Cal invite if I haven't already.
Yeah, the invite's there.
Okay, great.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it.
On my end, I did say I was going to record a video for my people. I did not record that yet. I plan to record it. I did say I was going to create a seed for the auto research. So I did create this seed for that price prediction thing, but I don't think I will publish that. Instead, I will do something else with the auto research. And I say I was going to organize the hackathon. I am organizing, but this is I think a long task. So the micro results from that is that I did share our new Discord was only on my WhatsApp and on my live stream. I think I got 10 more people to join the Discord, and I did a 30 minutes live stream with them on Discord. And then I did it like a round. Each person was presenting like who they were, what they do, what they work with.
You did this on the Watch Me Pivot Discord?
Yeah, I think an hour ago I did this.
I would have loved to have been there.
Yeah, you missed.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we can.
Let us know.
Yeah, I'll let you all know.
I know why. It's because Lucas and I don't speak Portuguese, right?
Yeah, I didn't thought about inviting because everyone there was Portuguese. But we can definitely schedule some stuff, because when I'm doing these scrums, people comment in the chat like this is English class happening, because they can hear like in practice.
Yeah.
At least like practice their hearing. And at the end of the stream there, I asked like who was up to join the next hackathon, and everyone was positive sign on about joining the next hackathon. I went to work on running ads to announce the hackathon, and we used to have a old pipeline for running ads. I'm recovering that, and my plan is to use auto research to test different versions of ads and see which one performs best. And this, if I'm able to make this work, this will be my seed using auto research on something that is real.
That would be
But
huge. That would be a big seed for the AI
Yeah.
community.
So that's my plan. That's what I'm working on. In parallel to that, I'm doing this like video editing stuff. So Ron, I did not pre-process the daily huge
Yeah.
from yesterday, but I'm working on that to get properly going. So after I get this pipeline working, then every day we would have like 1 hour later we have the video pre-processed for the editor to work on, but I'm not there yet. Yeah. Yeah. That's it for me.
Any garage parking lot items?
I'll just take an opportunity to mention that tomorrow I'm actually going to be out in the afternoon. I was reminded by my wife that we're going. Anyone who has kids? Anyone have kids here? Lucas, you have kids? Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know Miss Rachel?
No.
You have kids and you've managed to escape Miss Rachel.
I know Miss
Amazing.
Rachel. I don't have kids.
She's amazing. She has a cast of characters that come in. I'm going to see Jules live on her guitar tomorrow with my kids. So anyway, I don't think doing the live stream from there it will be allowed. So I need to I either need to set it earlier or let Daniel and Mary handle it. But my instinct is to just set it to like 12 p.m. instead, Pacific. Would that work for you too?
For me, it works.
I hate to change a thing because I do like the repeatability that people can set their watches by us showing up every day. But these tickets were hard to get. Apparently. Okay, I'll reschedule that for tomorrow then, and then we'll pick up the 2:00 on Friday.
Cool. I'm also signing off early today, FYI, around 2:45, I think. So.
Okay.
Don't have anything as cool, but.
There's something I want to show real quick on Garage.
Great.
Let me share my screen. So the thing is, someone in the chat said, why the other streamers doing AI, they think looks like they're like so much like doing more stuff, and my stream's like super chill. Like I'm just hearing lo-fi. There's my task board with the tasks, and I was thinking about that. So I did a change on my people. Let me show for you. And now, if you think this is like, this is the only thing that's going on, like the task board, people can actually see let me find the window here. People can see like all the terminals. I just refreshed this, so it's bugged, but like there's, I don't know, 20 terminals going on at the same time. So people will see there's more activity happening here.
I love it.
And yeah. So it's I don't know why it's bugged
So the comment
now.
was like too simplified. Like people thought your setup was too simple because you're only showing like the boxes.
I don't know. They like, it looks like I'm not doing anything, And so there's streamers that share, like, imagine like Sam's setup. There's 8 or 4 terminals.
Mhm.
Oh, looks like a lot of stuff is happening. And mine's just a task board. Now I have all the terminals going on at the same time. Yeah. Yeah, just sharing this.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, the simpler it is, like the harder it is to get something that's simple. I mean, it's harder to do. I think your setup is quite elegant.
Thanks, Lucas. All right. That's it, right?
Sounds good. Thanks, everyone.